Today I have some of my favourite games so far in the current event. Yeah, honestly, I've had some great games with this event. I'm feeling a lot more confident about my abilities and my skills. I mean, Vesely Cyclone is helping a lot. I talk about this probably every video at this point, but it is now my favourite gun, and it's working for me. It's working for me, and I'm really happy about it. So yeah, I wanted to share some of my favourite videos so far. So, trio approaching. I'm solo. Wasn't expecting to see them all standing there. That seeing all three of them lined up at the fence like that scared me a little bit. They just go straight for the loot, and I was like, what? Double strike kill. This guy really should have backed off. I mean, fair play to him for pushing and trying to get the kill, but at the same time, he really should have backed off to potentially pick up his friends. But yeah, nice trio kill. I was so happy with that trio kill. It all fitted in within one little clip as well. So yeah, we moved down south. I moved down south. And there were people at the boss area. Please remove hives from the game. Like, would anyone be really that upset if we removed hives? They're the most annoying of all the mobs. I'm not that upset. We don't need to remove them. I just find them annoying. People sometimes forget they can drop down here. Oh, you don't see the trap. Always a pain. I need to get used to looking down at my feet. But to be honest, I was like, okay, I'll use that as bait. It may sounds, they think I'm going through that direction. Well, the AI is a pain. It really is. At this point, I'm just trying to work. I'm just working on, like, almost trying to annoy them. Circling round. I don't want to push in. I'm pretty sure they've got shotguns, so I need to be a little bit careful. But I decided to get that kill because they were looking down that. I was trying to get the loot there. Yeah, get that kill and then go back to where they were looking. Well, I thought they were looking at least. Turns out they're upstairs. Honestly, I was so disappointed by that shot. That's such an easy shot to hit. I just panicked. So was that. But out of the complex. Time to go back circling. Get some health in me. But just getting out of there, you know. Can't stay in a fight like that. I've got too many things to reload. Still upstairs though. Aim punched. Yeah, aim punch is rough. Finally got a hit on him. But, you know, back it out again. Run and gun. I've got that first kill on this little lot. And I was like, okay, this is starting to prove harder than I thought. Trying to find another way to approach this without getting into too much trouble. But it can be a hard one, especially with this amount of AI. At this point, I think I've cleared out most of the AI in the place. I had a feeling someone was up there. Ammo is a pain. And yeah, now we're just going for. I shouldn't have run in there. I should have taken it way. Yeah, the patience wasn't there. I don't know. Maybe on the words. Miss. Yeah, but too late. And then, yeah, they were camping my buddy. So, great start to the game. Little rough ending, but hey, it was a fun game. It was a really fun game. Okay, this game. This game. I love this game. This game was absolutely insane. So, yeah, clue hunting. See this guy who's, you know, chilling, doing his thing. I think he was trying to get event points. Just based on his behaviour in this, seems like he was just going purely for event points. Get the FMJ through the boat. Really pleased with that shot. I mean, FMJ always feels good. Oh, up he gets. And I've just handled that really poorly. But do you see how he just started running away? Like towards the event point. Okay. I'm just doing a really bad job of actually trying to keep him down. I mean, I've got to be honest. I mean, he's dead, but I handled that pretty poorly. I've got no bullets in my guns. I've got no. Yeah. At this point, it's just, you know what, let's just sit by him and keep him down. But yeah, finally get some chaps down on him. It gives me a chance to reload and everything. And so yeah, you know, we had this guy, and that's fine. Didn't handle him too well. And at the moment we're just like, okay, Stillwater's over there. I know what we need to do now. Obviously head on over there. But there's also some noise going on. So, yeah. Never a fun thing you want to hear right behind you when you start crossing a bridge. Yep, this was bad. I mean, armoured, being shot. I caught myself stuck between a rock and a hard place. The hard place being the armoured. So, yeah, just tried to get out of there. And then this was this is when things start becoming insane. So there's 3 of them chasing me. They're about to chase me across the bridge. Honestly, I shouldn't have bothered shooting that. But they're across the river for the moment. I don't really have anything too long range. Obviously poison ammo needs a clear shot, the clear aim of sight. Unlike FMJ. And so yeah, I was just trying to set up for a better ambush. Trying to at least take, you know, the front man out or something. Of course, when you whiff your shots, that is a problem. So, 3 of them coming at me, and they're pushing me hard. You know, this is not... they're really pushing me, and I'm like, well... It's open fields between me and the boss area. Apart from the one field that isn't obviously an open field. It's one field. But it's more or less open field. And you can hear they're shooting me. They are chasing me hard. They're shooting all kinds of bullets. And I'm in panic mode at this point. Absolutely panic mode. Because I'm about to rush into a boss lair with a bunch of people. With 3 people behind me. I don't know what's going on at this boss lair. But this is kind of where I thrive. I'm solo. I have the benefit of movement. Bit of a trade. But I'll take it. Some ladder. So that's 2 down in the boss lair, and I've now got the bounty. That was a result for this, considering how far I just had to run to get the to not necessarily escape, but put myself in a better position. It just took running to the boss lair. So we've now got the 3 people on the left hand side. These are the ones that are following me. I'm just trying to stay hidden and pick them off while I can. And I'm like, you know, I'm not in a good position here. This is, anyone worth their salt would have killed me by now, or should have killed me by now. You know, I've got this guy sitting there. Why hasn't he seen me? Because he's too worried. I mean, clearly because he's too worried about the 3 people down below. But why hadn't he killed me? I don't know. FMJ coming in clutch. And I'm still on this roof. And it's a problem. But the great thing is this team now has 2 people to worry about. And also did you notice there was one far off in the distance? On the dark side there. So that obviously made me panic, considering I'm now standing on a roof. But we've got 1 more to take down before I can reprocess. And this is definitely the right move coming off the roof here. Looked like I was running away. Meant he went for the revive, which was the right move, but because I moved off the roof, making it look like I was running away from him, he thought he had time to jump on the revive. And so yeah, there was this person way off at the back here. Honestly, I didn't end up running into them. We flirted around with each other a little bit with snipers and all that kind of thing, and honestly, we didn't come close to getting it. So I just said, fair play to you, mate. We had 10 minutes. I had 10 minutes of footage of me just, you know, looking for him. And so yeah, I cut it out, but because it wasn't that interesting. But I said, fair play to you, mate. I'm off. You have the bounty. You have the other bounty. So yeah, this was another really just kind of interesting game. Yeah, little painful. Just trying to. Once again, I'm meant to be. Obviously, I'm solo versus trios. Or was this duos? I actually can't remember. let's do this. Then we got 2 people outside, and we're like, oh no. Yeah, concerning when they're outside like that, but hey, you gotta go for the revive. It's dangerous, but you know what? I like dangerous situations now. So just giving it a second, letting them. They're clearly busy. They're clearly in a fight. You know, it's worth taking these reloads. What revives? Stolen my weapons, which is never good. So, only one thing to do, right? Punch him to death. Only one thing to do, and it's lucky this one had a spark sniper, because I do like my sparks.
No way did I just punch him to death.
I was like, I don't care if I win or lose now. I've won in my heart, considering. Yeah, that wasn't good. Traded, but I got my health back, so it was a worthy trade. Ooh, yeah. Got my original guns back as well, and thankfully, one of them had one of my favourite loadouts. The silent sparks with the officer Nagan is one of my favourite loadouts ever. So luckily I know exactly how to handle those guns. If it was some other guns, like if it was that Winfield Vandal Striker, I don't know. That may not have gone the same. For me, it very much does come down to, you know, what are the guns that I'm good with, what are the guns that I know and know how to play. So a lot went on, and I kind of came in and took the took out what I could and made enough, just did enough as much damage as I possibly could with these what was now known to be trios. Honestly, solo versus trios. If you are a solo player and you haven't tried playing against trios, I highly recommend doing so and giving it a go. It can be surprisingly fun. So we had this last person, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna push him. Why not? Take some pot shots, basically say, yeah, I'm coming for you, mate. Kind of forcing him to move, or trying to get him to move a little bit. It's more the mind games a little bit. I might have decided to start just leaving here. I was like, man, you know, I might push him, but at the same time, he's sitting in a bush and far away, and I'm like, I could just run away. But he does start to chase me, and that's what made him move. He clearly realised I was running. But, time to chase. And of course, in a bush. Because where else would he be? except for sitting in a bush. I mean, you know, take the opportunity, right? Honestly, it's surprising how many times you can get up with Necro. And if you know, if the other person hasn't been really quick with, you know, setting up ready for you to get up, you can turn it around on them, even though they get the first kill. Honestly, it is why I love it. I know other people have different opinions, but I was trying to pop off the that bit. Yeah, I know other people have different opinions on Necro, and I think it very much depends on, are you solo or are you not solo? If you're a solo player, of course you love it. If you're not a solo player, of course you don't like it. It's as simple as that. That's why it's there. I don't know. Either way. Cool. Into the next game. So this one is going to be a little bit slower. This is a more stealthier game. Moving into Forked River Fishery. And because there was a bunch of noise obviously going off, and I was like, okay, well, let's go fight. But yeah, so this game, I've got Spark Silencer. I thought, you know, let's actually mix it up a little bit from the Vetterli Cyclone. Let's play something that I do still enjoy. So yeah, we had people around. It definitely seems like I had two people from two different directions. This one was trying to pick up his friend and approach his friend eventually. But I'm pretty sure I still had someone up by the sort of the market area of Forked River. Obviously, pop the regen shot. Make sure I've got regen going for these fights. It's more of a precursory thing. I had someone asking why do I pop it? You know, before, and it's very much a precursor to any potential dangerous fights. You know, just making sure that if I do get hit, I've got some healing. I much prefer using a regen over Vits, just because I like to have healing while I'm going off to reload or something like that. Like, I don't want to have to go heal and reload and then do whatever else I need to do. I like to be able to reload while I've got healing going, and it depends on the situation, because obviously I've always got med kits for those moments where I do actually need a big burst of healing relatively quickly. But if it means I can duck out, dive out, and get some healing while sorting my weapons out, yeah, it's good. So I kind of figure whoever was up here has moved on, and so we're gonna go and move on up towards the next clue. So on my way up towards the boss. I was going to hit the wagon on the way up. But someone's just leaving the wagon. We've got, I believe there's a duo just leaving the wagon. As soon as they heard shots, they hid. Literally, they're hidden, and I've got no idea. I know they're on the other side of the bank. I know they're probably in some of these grassy areas, but these are big, long grassy areas. These are not easy to spot someone inside of. Also, at this point, I forgot whether or not, were they under the bridge? Were they the other side of the bridge? Were they just before the bridge? Just kind of creeping around and hoping I can spot them. But yeah, just first sign of trouble, they completely vanished. Which I guess makes sense. At the end of the day, they're being hit by a silent sparks. Not necessarily hit, but they're being shot out with a silent sparks. It's so hard to know the direction that you're being shot in. And yeah, they're somewhere, but they're just not here. I start to wonder if they managed to duck out, right before, because, I'm not exactly, I'm sneaking around, but I'm not invisible, You could see me from one of those bushes if you'd stuck your head out a little bit. I figure, yeah, let's just get our loot and move on. So we move on, keep working our way up towards the boss. We're running through the fire. And here we have the two that hid from me. And they are definitely the two that hid from me. This was a lot of them running around, and a lot of me trying to relocate to a good position where I could actually get a shot on them. So at this point, we've rotated around the entire complex. And I'm just trying to get a better vantage point. Someone else entered the fray. We had a Felis join in, who I think was a solo. And so they started, yeah, there we go. They started fighting out here while I was rotating all the way around. Problem is, they were just all a little bit too, far away. Like, there wasn't an opportunity. You know, I thought maybe that the Fellis ran inside. The other two, the duo, have disappeared at this point. I just don't know what's going on. And now I'm looking for the duo, because I don't think they're dead. Then there we go. We spot one. The issue of ammo, which is always fun. And so of course they do what they have done this entire time, which is as soon as they get shot with a silencer, they run away. But I'm pretty sure they've gone up the hill. I'm pretty sure they're behind that. I'm now being shot with a poison something. Obviously, there's a dead guy on the floor back there, which probably means that this guy is alone. I'm just like, where are you? The frustration of this guy just vanishing, and the Fellis. It was definitely getting to me in this game. Just like, where did he go? You know, he ran back up the hill. We spotted the Fellis at least. But everyone, like, there's at least 3 of us in this area right now. And you know, obviously I've got a silenced weapon going on at the moment. But this Fellis ran inside, and that gave me everything I needed to know. This is like, yeah, I'm done with sneaking. I am tired of sneaking. I want to fight. I want to push. So pushing up to the boss complex. I try and be a little bit quiet just because, you know, I still have a silencer. I can still get the edge with the surprise. Since they are just fighting the boss. And there's the Fellis. And there's my death. Yeah, pushed too hard. I mean, yeah, crossbows hurt at that range. They really, really do. But we managed to get up anyway, and luckily I'm quick on the draw when it comes to the minigun pistol. And I've got no stam, no health, everything's trying to get me. The stress of AI, honestly, man. Honestly. The stress of AI can really add to the situation. So we've got one Fellis down. And then a duo to deal with. Oh yeah, at some point during this situation in this game, I killed Rotjaw, or got Rotjaw's bounty. Was that on the Fellis? It might have been on the Fellis. I think it was on the Fellis. I'm losing track. Look, I did This game was like a week ago for me now. Funny enough, I record these voiceovers, you know, closer to the time I'm releasing them and after editing. So I can often forget things about some of these games. Yeah, I think it was in first. Yeah, we have these duos we're approaching, and I was like, well, I kind of want to get this boss dead. If I can get the boss down, I can, at the very least. So, a lot happened there. I realised they were approaching. I realised at some point, I think I heard the trap go off. Because I trapped the fellas. And that made me realise that I needed to push. This was not great though. This was the issue. I was now down by this duo who were just a nightmare. Me and the fellas obviously had necro. You know, frustration got real. I obviously take the opportunity of a death sound to revive, because I figure probably not paying attention. I'm now down to 1 bar of health, which is never good. Hive coming after me is not what we want either. I realise there's someone here. You the sparks. Realise the other person is still our left. Jumping out the train, always, you know, if you want to try and dodge an attack, jumping out like that of the carriage can actually work quite well. Yeah, you can see the point. I was like, oh wait, I've missed 3 shots. I need to take a deep breath, stop, and actually aim. And you can actually see that in that those last shots when I decided to do that, and stop panicking and calm down, and I'll be like, okay, aim, land your shot. And so yeah, I mean, this last game was definitely more frustrating, just because of how much they went and hid and ran away, and you know, I did the same. You know, I had a silent sparks. I had a silent sparks with Lightfoot. It's stealth adjacent. You know, it's very much stealth oriented. Not adjacent, stealth oriented. But yeah, it was fun. I honestly, these games have some of my most, you know, favorite like kills of like multiple people that I've ever done, and yeah, I'm just feeling so much better about my playstyle and what I'm actually doing at the moment. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more. I'm working my way up to 1,000 subscribers. We'd really love it to have any more support, would be amazing. So yep, let me know what you think of the event so far. Are you nearly finished? I'm getting pretty close. I should have been finished a while ago, but I've taken a couple of days off playing. Anyway, have a good one, and may your hunts be bountiful.